you know, chastise the
Neighbor,
government. Hold on, my friend.
Go ahead.
I wanted the government to do better. Yes, I felt that the message of the government was being, you know, held back. And the
Yes.
man, people come and tell me all bad words, sir. Must
Yeah,
move
yeah.
what's not program and all them something there. And
Yes.
so I turned on my cameras and I started to talk to the people. And in 3 months, we have overtaken all of them.
Yes.
And I may sound like I'm boasting, but I'm telling you the truth because the numbers show that. And that last week, we reached almost 98,000 people. I want to say
Man.
thank you. Thank you for keeping us in the space and then not to mention the pressure we came under when people saw that we were doing so well. They tried all type of things, but here we are tonight, still doing well.
Neighbor, let me give you my last sentiments.
Yes, sir.
As we draw closer to the election,
yes,
Andrew Holness took from 2016 to 2020 to reform what he needs to take us from 2020 to 2025. And now we are at the turning point for the base of the Jamaican people, those who are on the sideline, those who think that nothing is there for them. Now is the time they will see the fruits. And the government has been telling them, hold on a little longer, because we had to clean up the mess from 2011 to 2015. We had to clean up all of the neglect that the PNP has left into this country. And yes, Andrew Holness has clean as far as he could, and now is the time. You always hear PNP, oh, the plane was about to take off. Oh, it was in the pipeline. Andrew unclog all pipeline and put on tangent on it and connect them. Now it's time to turn on the water.
But you know, sir, we still have a far way to go, and I must tell you the truth. I have been very disappointed with the political commentary. People, I don't even know if some of our Jamaican brothers and sisters want good for them country. Because I don't see good and call it evil. Maybe it is the bite theory, mind control, behavior control.
It is.
Or it is cognitive dissonance. Or maybe tribalism.
Neighbor,
you know, I hear people making fun of the school buses.
Yes.
So the school bus is going through a little phase. One of them tire blowed, and people take that. Some of our brothers, them
of the PNP caused that, because the PNP always, once the Jamaica Labour Party is in government, they're going to do something that you can see.
You know, so one time, me think that people when I work for me, because you can't tire no blow 3 times in a 1 week, sir. 3 times. You know, get punched on road sometime. Eh? Today?
Yes. It happens, you know. But I hear King Painter said from now on the JLP must stop debating PNP bloggers, nothing to prove. It's true. Neighbor, you cannot have a conscious conversation with a comrade. You can't.
What?
Because they will see the truth and you will never get them agree. Even when them see it, they can't.
My time
it is mental. It is mental.
My time has run out. Take care of yourself.
Blessings. God bless
Let's
you.
give Horatio a few minutes. And Horatio,
How are you, man?
Guy, man, hold on. Let's see. Is Kimisha Dix? Kimisha? Okay. Yes. Okay. Horatio?
How are you? How are you, neighbor?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I hope you have a wonderful day today, neighbor. I was listening to you since you have been on from there, but listening to today, I think he must hit the nail on the head because neighbor sitting for the little bit I know about the I would have considered myself know a little bit about the politics because I wouldn't be around in the times of the 80s and the 70s and that. I just read history and listened to elderly person about the history of Jamaica.
Yes.
And I hear you hit a point today about the Mr. Golin pointing finger at Mr. Siaga in terms of where Mr. Siaga was born. And I think you have said it all. Mr. Siaga sit on history as one of Jamaica's greatest leader. Whether you like it, love it.
No, I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know that is debatable, sir. I think he is.
It cannot be debatable.
No.
Right, because
as good as this prime minister is, when it comes to institutions,
yes,
are the foundations of a society.
yes,
We talk about Exim Bank, sir.
yes,
We talk about Hard Trust.
yes.
We talk about
UDC,
cultural diversity.
the UDC,
The UDC, sir.
yes, and the list goes on and on and on.
And we could sit here for the whole
and say that, neighbor. So
National
that is
Development Bank,
right.
Export-Import Bank, Carimac, all of those, sir.
Right.
A lot of people.
Neighbor.
Before Siaga was prime minister, he was a minister in the previous governments.
Right. And neighbor,
not to mention, sir, that ideological struggle.
Yes, neighbor. Yes.
In the 70s, when Jamaica was on the brink of, I don't know what would have happened to us. But that he came on the scene. And sir, as I said earlier tonight, even within your party, the Labour Party, he had his struggles.
Yes, neighbor. Neighbor, I know this for a fact in the neighbor because
when you think Horatio,
yes, sir.
That man had to stand up on the stage with Bruce Golding in a debate.
Right.
Remember, Golding was his general secretary,
Right. When he leave and form the NDM.
Yes, and if it wasn't for maybe that split, the Labour Party probably would not have.
No, well, that was a split that cast that gave the PNP the third term, neighbor. Yes, neighbor. So
I don't want anyone to come make the man rest in peace. Yes.
Right, neighbor. The sad thing about it, though, the sad thing about Mr. Siaga, the people of Jamaica gave Mr. Siaga his flowers when he died. That was the sad thing about it, neighbor. Because when
I'm going to make a question to you about Siaga that you could criticize. But I don't think any prime minister in Jamaica better. I think he's the greatest political leader we have had in Jamaica by far. In terms of his grasp of Jamaica's issues and his prescriptions to solve them.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know that Siaga had a model for West Kingston, Tivoli.
Neighbor, I know this thing, neighbor.
Where you come out of the womb
to the tomb, right?
And then you're buried in a Maypen cemetery.
Right. So, first time I hear this comment, neighbor. Can I give you a story about this comment, neighbor? The first time I was at the railway oval, and I don't remember what happened, but Mr. Siaga was this man who he get angry at a man at the ground, and he said something about from the womb to the tomb, and I was so curious about what it mean, but my grandmother was so close to him. And I went to grandma and I asked her what it mean, and she laughed. I forgot, neighbor. I was a small kid, and she was in the kitchen and smiled, and she said, "That man is it, that man." And she tell me for the womb to the tomb.
It is sociology, sir.
Yes,
it is
sir.
sociology.
Yes, sir.
You see, sociology is how you study how humans operate within the environment.
Yes, sir.
We are products, you see, of our environment. There is what you call nurture and nature.
Yes, sir.
So genetically, you get certain things from your parents, like your complexion, the color of your eyes, the way you shape. Those are genetic.
Yes, sir.
You learn your behavior, the way you live. That's nurturing. And a lot of that comes from the environment in which you are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so it is possible, sir, to fix behavior, you know. Jamaicans do not behave like Barbadians, you know.
Right.
Because Jamaica is not a very disciplined society.
Which is true, neighbor.
That is something that your government needs to work on in the you get into here.
Neighbor, that would be a lot of work doing, neighbor.
Yeah, it is, but you have to start. It's leadership, sir.
That will be a lot of work.
Siaga was an unlucky politician, you know.
Why you say that, neighbor?
Because he had a Manley. He had Michael. When I was going to school, sir, in 1989, I was a high school student. As a high school student, we took an interest in politics because Siaga was prime minister. I don't know if you know this, you know, Horatio, that Siaga, all the ministries under him, Siaga was a hands-on type of prime minister, you know. And he would turn up at the various ministries sometimes.
Yes.
That.
Yes. Neighbor, but I can't say this to you, neighbor. Everything that you are telling me, neighbor, I already know this. You know that. Let me make a confession to you, neighbor. My grandmother.
I don't make the confession yet.
Hold on, my grandmother is Mr. Siaga's second assistant secretary.
Yes.
That's so close. I grew up into a house and Mr. Siaga sit around my dining table, eating and drinking and all of that.
Yeah.
So I
am a you know, humanitarianist.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And I'm someone respects the dignity of individuals.
Yes, sir.
I do not like to see injustice done to my brothers. I believe that we must lift people up.
And
I'm going to share a little passage of scripture with you as I close. You see?
Yes, sir.
Jesus fed 5,000 with fish and bread. And the people ate the fish and the bread, threw away the fragments.
Yes.
You know the story?
Yes, neighbor. Go ahead, man.
Jesus said to the disciples, pick up the fragments. Pick up the fragments. Now, the people ate and they throw away the fragments. And the text says that when they were finished picking up the fragments, it was 10, 12 baskets full of fragments. Now, what are fragments? Fragments are leftovers.
Right, neighbor.
In other words, if they were not collected, the ants and the cockroach and the rats, you know?
Right.
The first thing there is that you want to preserve the environment.
Right. Go ahead, neighbor. Yeah, go ahead.
Jesus is saying you have to preserve the environment. Don't, because you're going to allow too much insects and pests to take over the place with all these fragments on the. But that's the sociological lesson. Here's the theological lesson, physiosophical. Is that they are useful. The fragments are useful, sir. And there are people, Horatio, who are like fragments.
Right.
Used, abused, and thrown on the ground.
Right.
But Jesus says, pick them up. They're valuable. I can use the fragments, sir. And that's how some people feel, Horatio.
Yes.
They feel like they are fragments.
Right, neighbor.
They are fragmented.
Come on, man.
They have been used, abused, thrown on the ground. But Jesus says, no. You feel used? You feel abused? You feel rejected, forsaken? I can use them.
Yes.
I can use them, sir.
Yes.
That is my concept of people. And I believe Siaga had that concept.
Yes.
Loved people, sir.
Yes.
And one of the reasons why I don't want Mr. Golding to trouble Mr. Siaga is none of them can walk in a Siaga shoes, sir.
No, neighbor. Whether it is prime minister or MP level, Mr. Siaga have left a legacy in West Kingston that cannot be erased up to today.
Never, sir.
As an MP.
And every time I drive downtown and I look at Coronation Market, I see both governments.
Yeah, neighbor. I say I must meet you and shake your hand in a neighbor. Say every day I say that, neighbor. Man build you know that Coronation Market is the biggest market in the Caribbean, neighbor.
But you know why he did it, sir? You know why he did it? Because
of the people, neighbor.
The man wanted the people. Listen to me. Siaga lived among the people, you know, brother.
Come on, neighbor. Come on, man.
Siaga, he lived among the people. I listen to him. This man lived it, you know. And I say this to you as I close. That had Siaga gotten a third term, we wouldn't be here having this conversation.
I back you 100%. I didn't know about Mr. Siaga term, but based after history, neighbor, I back you 100%. Neighbor.
We would not be here having this conversation. I remember when he warned about he wanted to peg the dollar to 5 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
He was a bit of a genius, you know.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
He was a genius.
My grandma always talk about the have and the have not, neighbor.
Hmm?
That message about the have and the have not. She always talk about that message.
Well, he spoke about the two Jamaicas, sir. He wanted to bridge that gap between the haves and the have-nots.
Mm-hmm.
The two Jamaicans was kind of one of his breakthrough political speech.
Yeah.
That propelled him into the minds of Jamaicans. But I tell you, sir, I tell you something. Sir.
Hold a neighbor, not cutting. You see the information coming in the group, right? In the message, right?
Okay. I'm not reading it. This is what
they look important though. They are saying that Donovan Williams commanded heavy gunfire just now in Central. Yes,
Wow.
somebody keep repeating it, but it confirmed, and they must say it confirmed. The story confirmed, yeah.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. This is one of the reasons why I have leaned
Yes,
to Labour Party interests, not to the party,
right.
not to the party. You hear me? And if I should tell you the truth, I am an admirer of Andrew Holness.
Yes.
I'm not so much an admirer of the party.
Most people never.
Well, I'm not. I can't tell you, but I was a lover. I loved Siaga,
Yes.
and I hurt. It hurt me how Mr. Siaga was treated
Hated.
by your party
Yes.
and by the People's National Party. Right. Some of you are in the party now. You didn't treat Mr. Siaga well. You didn't treat him well. You did not treat that man well. And I tell you this. His struggles were more internal than external.
Yes, neighbor. That is true, neighbor. I can attest to that. That is true.
His struggles were more internal than external. He battled. You know, sir, political history of Jamaica is not told to our young people. Not told.
The real political history, neighbor.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Because the pursuit of power, if Siaga could have just unite, first of all, they starved him of resources. The private sector starved him of resources. Then his color, it was white man. He said the media was against him.
Neighbor, I was saying this to Chuck Fidel the other day in his life. You remember when the PNP coming power in the 90s? You remember downtown Kingston was the capital of Jamaica, where you have the jamming tail and all the lawyers office and Duke Street and all of those was well kept and running. And you remember when Mr. Patterson becomes Prime Minister, they move all of those government buildings above Crossroad, neighbor.
Yeah. When you talk about shaping Jamaica's economic infrastructure, Eddie Siaga.
Yes.
When you talk about cultural development, Eddie Siaga. When you talk about economic development and economic growth, Eddie Siaga. When you talk about strengthening Jamaica's international relationships with trade relationships.
Yes.
You know, there was a time, sir. My God, when you went on the industrial belt in Spanish Town, from out a 6 mile, straight 3 mile to 6 mile,
Yes.
and see people are going to work a free zone.
I hear about that history, neighbor.
You hear about it?
Yes.
You hear about it, sir?
Yes, yes. My grandmother was, I think, the first manager, the supervisor of some Teens Jamaica, I think, neighbor. I don't know. Where, yes. So she tell me a little history about that, neighbor. I don't know what Teens Jamaica was.
You guys will debate young.
Yes.
And when you say Holness. Holness is building on something. You hear me? You guys don't know about Edward Philip George Siaga. That he did not only as Prime Minister but as Minister of Finance and in the government of the Jamaica Labour Party. Siaga remind me of Clark, of Nigel Clark.
Yes.
Brilliant. And I'm going to tell you something. You're not going to know this. Yeah? A lot of the PNP ideas, the things the PNP did,
It's Mr. Siaga one.
Siaga did a Siaga from
Yes,
Siaga.
sir. Yes, sir.
As a matter of fact, you know what they would do, sir? they would wait for Mr. Siaga to make his budget speech and put out his manifesto, and then they would take his ideas.
Yes.
Siaga's manifesto were always the best for this country. Siaga had a master
visionary.
Yes, sir.
Visionary, neighbor.
And he never got the chance.
Visionary, neighbor. But they can know the man is a visionary.
And that is one of the reasons why I cannot declare myself a supporter of your party, sir.
Okay, got it, neighbor. Got it.
Because I am a Siaga man.
Right. He's a Siaga Labour, right?
No. Not a Siaga. I am a student of medicine.
Yes. Brilliant man, neighbor.
Brilliant man, neighbor.
If you got to speak with this man, whether in a forum, face to face, you would know the mind of the man, neighbor. Brilliant man, neighbor. Brilliant man, neighbor.
A man that love Jamaica, sir.
And love the people, neighbor.
And sir, I have cried, sometimes when I see Eddie broken after election and loss after election, loss.
Yes.
Sad and broken and wonder. Even Mr. Shaw at one, I remember seeing Shaw crying, wondering, will the Labour Party ever come out of opposition? They used to call it the Jamaica Labour Party.
Yes.
Almost as if they were exiled to opposition. Exiled. Comrades, don't worry if you lose this election. A third term may serve you well. Like what about karma? 4 terms.
But Nigel Clark said it in the neighbor. Say he's not talking about the third term, but he's talking about is the 4th term and the 5th. When Nigel said that,
he said he's talking about the next term.
Right, the next term, which is the 4th term, right, neighbor? So Nigel talk up. I see you are supposed to too, right? Yes, man, you are supposed it. He's talking about it. But that he said his neighbor. Andrew Holness got boss Jamaica. When he got this boss, neighbor, he had to do a whole overall, neighbor, because he realized that this bus couldn't go more than 1 mile, neighbor. So he have to fix the engine. He have to brought a new engine. He have to get a new driver. He have to do a whole overall in bus Jamaica, neighbor. And the people was complaining, neighbor, on the bus when we go 2 and 3 and 4 mile, neighbor. And all the Prime Minister was saying, just give me a little time. We will be able to reach there. And neighbor, that's what I'm asking the Jamaican people. No, the bus is ready to go 5 and 6 and 7 mile, neighbor.
Yeah, young people go and research Jampro. Look for Digiport.
Yes.
Siaga planted up 1 million trees,
But neighbor, can I say this? These are institutions that we are living and benefit after up to today,
They may have a different name. The food program, you ever hear about? My grandmother used to collect the food stamp.
Right.
The Self-Start Fund, Heart Trust, NTA.
Why the cash sharing? Why was that again, neighbor?
The National Development Bank, NDB, the Agricultural Credit Bank, ACB,
Stock Exchange
Bank. Yes, the Caribbean Institute, CARIMAC. You people that CARIMAC, the Institute of Jamaica, Jampro.
Yes.
You ever hear about that?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, neighbor.
Listen to me. I could spend all night telling them about all of this. Anyway, sir.
Yes, neighbor. I just want I said this already and I say it again, neighbor. This will be the only program after this election is over. This will be the only program that are relevant and people will, and you will still have over 9 and 10,000 followers listening after this election, neighbor.
Well, because I don't know how long I'm going to.
I tell you already and I tell you again.
In this space, I'm telling you, because I listeners that it is important that you reach out to our moderator, to ourselves, to lend your support.
Just hold on in there, neighbor.
Okay.
Just remember, I tell a neighbor, hold on in there, neighbor. It's coming there. I can see it in the neighbor. It's coming, neighbor. Hold on in the neighbor. Just
Boy, the hearts have stopped.
No worry yourself, neighbor. Hold on, neighbor. The devil wanted to starve in the neighbor, but to the fact that you are still traveling and you are still connected to the people and more people to the program, I tell you, hold on, neighbor. It might the right person just don't connect the right way, but just
we're a family, sir, and this is why I came up here tonight. I wasn't going to come, I must tell you the truth.
Yes, hold on in the neighbor. Just hold on. What I want you to appeal to, neighbor, I want you to appeal to the business community, neighbor, because you have a whole lot of people who listen.
97,000 people.
No, you know much promotion you could be doing.
Let me tell you this, sir. The listeners on this program are not. They don't listen and move on like they do on other programs. They stay.
I can testify to that. I can testify to. I tell you, say, weirdos to listen to you, neighbor.
By the way, sir, I did not come last night, and the girls them are go mad. Like in mad.
All right, neighbor. Have a good night, neighbor.
Well,
have a good night, neighbor.
You
man.
too, brother.
And have a happy independent.
Tomorrow is a holiday.
But I want you to have a happy independent day, neighbor. And I want there is something to celebrate about it, neighbor. You know what is there to celebrate, neighbor?
Yes.
The level of crime is down for Jamaica. You know what is there to celebrate about, neighbor? The government of Jamaica have went to parliament 9 time into a budget debate and didn't put on one bit of tax on the back of Jamaican people. That is there to celebrate about, neighbor. You know what is there to celebrate, neighbor? Poverty rate of cut in half. You know what is there to celebrate, neighbor?
Tell us the rest tomorrow.
All right, neighbor. You have a good night, neighbor. Have a good night.
It's gonna be a hell of an election. It's gonna be a hell of an election. Sponsor for Thursday. Need a sponsor. Kimmy, you gonna look closing us out?
Hi, neighbor. Good.
Bless said she didn't see me all day and her head hurt her.
And
Hi, Kimmy.
I haven't come live, and trust me, me literally answer to DM. So I say I'm come power right live for the night without opening my live.
Okay.
So
how
listen.
is the program doing?
First of all, I want to say to you, big up your nice, clean self.
How is your program doing?
It's doing good, actually. It's doing great. It's going on. Like I never know it would have been. Probably the only thing left for me have now is a microphone and a headset like you, Mr. Neighbor, to be honest.
No, that's
you understand?
Right.
I see persons reaching out. Why aren't you live? When are you coming live? And I have to say, I have to big up, all the persons who come over and supported my live.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to a young lady, But you, Mr. Neighbor, you literally, I got the inspiration from you, one.
Oh my goodness.
One. And
really?
Two, I was shy because I was afraid of the backlash that would have happened, which it did, but I don't care. And I have to say to you, big up yourself for that.
Oh,
I am also up there with viewers at our. I'm seeing where persons are on my live at 2 a.m. if I'm still up, and I still have a large crowd of 200, 300 persons, and I'm so happy for that. You know what I'm saying? And I have to say, so let me just say, I went to the East Rural Conference.
Yes, how was that?
I did not went to an East Rural Chaka party. I did not went to an East Rural confusion, friends. I went to an East Rural conference put on by the Honorable Gillette Andrea Holness, and she delivered exceptionally well. And I went live from 5:30. 5:30, Mr. Neighbor.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you this. When the live ended, I ended the live with, I would say, about 400 on the
Wow.
live.
Wow.
And I showed everybody, I have to thank God all the time. Listen, because a neighbor for crawl through the crowd for go right up to the front, and it worked. And persons came over, and it was an amazing live. And I was there, and when I'm done, people be like, Kimmy, no man, you did good, your live was good. And not only that, I'm so happy that I could have delivered East to the people. I'm
Yes,
so happy that there's no more doubt in anybody's mind as it relates to East Rural St. Andrew. The roads, the water place. Miss Holness opened a new water place in Dallas, and that is in East Rural St. Andrew. That place never have water before. And persons got to hear how this lady has been working, how she has been helping the propaganda party people, how she has been helping not just labor rights, but everybody. And me, as a true East Rural fan, I have to say, big up my nice, clean MP, because she does don't put people of East Rural St. Andrew. Roads are fixed. Now, Mr. Neighbor, I remember in Kentire was zinc fence. Kentire was zinc fence and Rocky Road. And I haven't been to Kentire in a while. I'm going to tell you a while, a good long while. When I went to Kentire on Sunday, I wonder if I step in a Beverly Hills. The road pretty, I see wall, I see shops. And of course, as as they be, quarter dozen of them come out in them colors and them bazooka and open up the and a blow. You understand? But I have to tell you this, Mr. Neighbor. The quarter dozen of them will come out, they'd have to go back in. Room for them to stand. There was nothing that they could have said to any labor right that was at this conference that could have said Miss Holness has not worked in East Rural St. Andrew. I have to say that when I look at my live on Sunday and I saw over 1,000 persons on the live, I was saying to myself, where so much people come from? But they asked and I delivered. And I'm gonna be.
You had 1,000 people on Sunday.
I had 1,000 odd, to be honest.
Lovely.
And it was an amazing thing for me as a young person, just to show them that it's not about the talking alone, but to show that we could have delivered. Is delivered on Sunday. Somebody said it was 1,600 persons that was on my live.
Wow. Lovely.
When I came off the live, I went in my inbox and I had a lot of message. And as already, your live is going to be there after, and I believe mine as well. And when I stood at the front and I listened to the speech of every person that came up, there was nothing short that everybody on the platform stood and spoke the same message. No chaka message, nobody on the stage. Nobody don't know what them talks and nobody on the stage. The water programs in East Rural St. Andrew was brilliantly done by Miss Holness.
Yes.
Brilliantly. So the doubt that, remember the first time I came on your live, you asked me, how is she looking? And I said to you, she has nothing to worry about.
Yes,
now let me say this to you, Mr. Neighbor, and just put it one side.
Okay.
Tick it off.
Okay.
Tick it off, Mr. Neighbor. Not even just tick it off. Get one nice big ticky. You understand?
Right.
Because I have to acknowledge how amazing she did this. I was happy to be at the conference. Mr. Neighbor, there was no way I up. You want to know what I did? So the people could see the crowd. Because first of all, I'm slim and I'm short. I climbed up on a rock and showed the crowd, and I still could not. The only part that was empty on the ball field was where the bathrooms were, the portable bathrooms. That's the only part that was empty. And she came on stage, and when her husband spoke, and she started list out the things that she did. When she started talking But everything that happened, I was like, huh? Street light, roads, water, especially water. Water was a big thing in East Rural St. Andrew. Water was one thing where the Rasta man did tell me gonna fix the first thing coming. But unfortunately, never get a chance because again, him out ruling and him call East Rural St. Andrew people dons. You understand? So him out ruling just like him out ruling for this election. Mr. Neighbor, I don't know if you and I don't know if other persons are seeing it, but the People's National Party is crumbling before our very eyes. With the fact that one a white car glass and one a tell taxi man that we on election day. You understand? One a tell we eight way. One a tell we say the bus them out. They are crumbling and none of their plans are making sense. And that's why video up and I say, you guys, I hope you're ready to pay more. And like how we have so much persons, let me tell them what imported food can do to us. Putting more taxes or putting tax on imported food. Because they might 1.1% we must say I go put the tax on. It's just a little bit of money. It's not, Mr. Neighbor. Everything that we do in Jamaica relies on imported goods. National Bakery is a factory that is in the yeast that make the bun is not made in Jamaica. That is imported. How much will our bread be then? Is my question. The clothes we wear is imported. The books that our children for school is imported. Let me ask all these questions. The farmers, the things that they plant, they are imported. So how are we going to eat? These are the questions. Rice, flour, sugar, everything that you can think about, we have to use resources. Them. While we have a few factories, the ingredients that Lasco used to make the Lasco mackerel imported. Grace mackerel, the ingredients imported. Read your tin and see if I lie me I tell. When you touch imported food, you're touching something that is going to cause everybody in Jamaica to fail miserably because we won't be able to afford food. Bakery don't make yeast from scratch. We know this. And that is the reason why I pay attention when they talk. They are, Mr. Neighbor, they don't get the office yet. And a two tax they mentioned already. CT and imported foods. That's two. And them don't get it yet. Saying taxes. Went 9 years without any new taxes. Why are they telling us about taxes when Mr. Holness went 9 years doing it? And again, I don't give Mr. Holness 9 years because 2.5 years was COVID.
Yes.
I implore everybody to please go and read the book for yourself. If you can't read, have somebody read and break it down. That's what I'm doing on my life. We're breaking and dissecting the book.
Will you be on tomorrow?
If you remember other things that would have happened, places Mr. Holness fix and look at. You see, the thing that hurt is that we are running up and down behind this party that giving us board house. We look like it met from 1901, while Mr. Holness is putting us in houses that is well futuristic. I'm so sorry. You can
tomorrow is a holiday. You'll be on?
I'll be on. Yeah,
okay, that's
I'm coming live tomorrow. Will you eat the books? Oh, by the way, Mrs. Holness constituency will be printing more books. And I want you all to know, if you don't have the book, you can go to choosejamaica.com and scan the QR code and have it download to your computer or phone or whatever. You can go to the Jamaica Labour Party website or the JIS website and scan the QR code and you can get the book there as well to read for yourself. If you're unable to do all of that, join the live. Any part of the book that you want me to read for you, I'll definitely read it.
Fantastic. Have a great night, Kimmy.
You too, sir.
Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, listeners. That's it for me too. Okay? I know that you would want me to stay up with you, but I can't. I'm an old man. I need to go get some rest so that tomorrow, Emancipation Day? No, Independence Day. Tomorrow is Independence Day. I'm sure that we'll spend a little time with you, if not in the day, then in the evening. Remember, on Thursday, we have a forecast for you, and we are looking at sponsor for that, okay? If you are able to sponsor the Thursday forecast, and we will get in touch with you to let you know how you can do that. Until then, have a great night. Take care of yourselves. God is with you. Do not be afraid. Do not be dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with you whithersoever you go. And no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And every tongue that rises against you in judgment will be condemned. God bless you. Until we meet again tomorrow. Bye-bye.